Excuse me. Looks like, yeah, Russeli versus Winning. Hopefully he'll be able to come back, kind of like how Slim Shady did, to make it a tie series. But will Winning live up to his name and not drop a single game? Wow, that rhymed. That should be a rapper.
Hey man, you're already halfway there.
So, yeah, looks like I'm gonna link the brackets again once more for the people that are watching. These are the brackets so far. And as you can see, we are in the round of 8, also known as the Elite 8. It's like even better than Pokemon, like the end boss in Pokemon. Remember the Elite 4? This is like
Oh
double
yeah.
that. The Elite 8.
Oh,
Imagine
the
that.
Elite Four were hard enough
Dude,
too.
they were so hard. Oh my god.
I remember as a kid, like I tried to come up with all these different ways of being like, I don't want to go train my Pokemon for hours, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna buy like 20 million revives and health potions.
pretty much. Had to do the rare candy cheat on
Oh yeah.
was it Cinnabar Island? Oh man, alright, so Winning's heart's pumping. My heart's pumping too, my Heart of the Swarm, although I have equal love for all three races. Of course I do. Although I do play Zerg. It does look like we are ready to play this next game. Well, cast it. I'm ready to play it, but I don't think I'm going to be the one doing so. We got another ZVP on Belshire Vestige. I am Tempo, and I am joined by HK Rob. Are you ready to cast this game, my friend?
I am very ready
All
because
right.
I can't think of a better word than very.
Well, very is good enough. It does emphasize the fact that you are not just ready, but even more than ready, so I definitely caught that. So, the map is Belshire Vestige. Would you like to do the player introductions?
I definitely can because spawning in the top left, he is. He's down one, but you know what? We saw it happen before. He can come back to this game and bring this into game number 3. He is the Red Zerg, Russeli.
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 Just kidding.
Russeli.
I corrupted you. I do this all the time.
Oh no! And his opponent in the bottom right has already started making his name. He is winning the Green Protoss.
Shoo, 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 shoo. And this is one of my favorite maps, actually. It's such an interesting map. Just the fact that there's no ramp in between your natural. It's just a little opening, kind of like Tal'Darim. Well, actually, Tal'Darim didn't have. They had the ramp after the natural. This one is the opposite, where there is no ramp after the natural. So, and you have all these little nooks and crannies all around the map with destructible rocks, and you know, it makes some really good positioning games. So it's not as easy to get link surrounds on it, and the Protoss can actually use force fields a lot more effectively than on other maps such as Star Station or Whirlwind.
Yeah, I'd have to say that probably aesthetically, this is one of my favorite maps in the map pool right now. I know this map came out in Wings of Liberty, but I've loved it ever since it came out. I've tried to play more games on it, but I guess a lot of people that at the time didn't really know it very well, so they said, no, we don't want to play on that map, and it made me very sad. But
Yeah, if only they brought it into the map pool earlier, but people say that if you look at the minimap, it does have a really resemblance, it resembles Ohana quite a bit. So maybe this map is the Ohana of Ohana, you never know. But we do see that gateway opening from Winning. And it's very interesting that he doesn't choose to wall. He does, you know, make the cybernetics core behind the gateway. So some early links could do a little bit of easy scouting or some easy damage, actually, if it was a 6 pool. But it doesn't look like there's any sort of 6 pool or early pool shenanigans going on in this game, as Russeli did go for the hatch first, and is just now about to finish the spawning pool. With gas as well.
And you know, we saw this. This is like the same opening that he did last game, and I really think he probably looking at the last game. He's probably wondering, well, what happened? Well, maybe I need to get out some more units early, which is what I think. What I would think going into this game, he needs to get out some more units. But we'll have to see. I mean, that really early transition into double Spire, not exactly what you want to do against the kind of build that he went up against last game, and it's very likely that he might be facing a very similar build, as it looks like Winning doing the exact same thing that he did last game as well.
Look, Winning actually has his rally from his Nexus into his assimilator. He has 8 probes inside of his assimilator. So how long will it take for him to notice this? that can be so devastating and game ending, especially if you're on one base only, and this is the only mining that you have.
Oh, and he's making his mothership core. He still has not noticed this at all.
Wow, that's gonna, hopefully he can notice it very soon. He still is rallying, so all future probes are gonna keep on going there. Thinking maybe he's gonna notice it now. He was looking at his probe. Yeah, he just now notices. Whew, really, really close. And there's that face. Yeah, that face of shame. The derp. Oh, I just derped. That's that face. That's what that means.
We've all had that happen.
Yeah, of course.
It's so sad. But you know what? He was able to react in time. I feel like he might be back in this game. I don't think it was that long that it was off, but it was still it is going to put him a little further behind than he probably wants to be right now.
Yep, and he's going for this 4-gate build again. Perhaps he might be a little bit more aggressive this game. But the very interesting thing that Russeli does is, even though I don't think he's scouted, he only scouted the front of winning, and he decides to take a third anyway. So he's pretty much just going, say, you know what, I don't care what you're doing, I'm going to take an early third regardless. But he does know that it's a gateway expand, or a gateway opening, so it's a very dangerous territory to actually go for that third expand, when they could be used for units or extra queens, or even just trying to get a solid 2-base play.
Oh, and there's the Stargate that did go down here for winning. Probably are going to see him go for that Oracle into Void Ray. That one Void Ray inside that mix of the 4-gate push makes it very, very hard to defend. But we'll have to see how that goes. Maybe he'll skip the Oracle all around and just go straight for the Void Ray, which wouldn't be a bad idea either, actually.
Yeah, I feel like it looks like both of the players, though, they have these builds that they just stick to. And it's always at the natural that Russeli puts these spires at. Double spire, again. You'd think that he might be able to scout and kind of alter his opening, as it didn't end up working for him too well. But he doesn't really make that many drones. If we look at the economy, it's 33 drones to 27 probes. But is he going to go for that Oracle again? Yes, he is, but Russeli is putting a spore crawler at his natural, but he's actually not putting it in his main. So.
And that mistake sounded familiar, man.
I know.
Right?
Yep. Oh, well, I guess we just do rub off each other pretty quite a bit, man.
What can I say? We're quite influential people.
Indeed. But this, look at this. The Oracle is actually going to go straight to the third. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drones here, but all of these drones could go down to this Oracle if Russeli does not react in time. And that's actually a really big win if he does get them. So Pulsar Beam is going to activate. 3 drones go down. These other 2 are going to get away. But another drone did spawn. I think these drones will get away. No, 1 goes down again. And this energy is getting pretty low for the Oracle. Oh, more drones are actually going to go down. If he went here originally, he would definitely get more, but he's going to fly into the Spore Crawler. Oh, he's staying in the Spore Crawler. Okay, he's not going to die. Oh, the Queen might get the kill, though. He's going to lose the... Oh, no, the Oracle goes down. And there's actually really no anti-air for Russeli. Well, mobile anti-air. The Stalkers are going to be actually going over to the base of Russeli right now. I do like this from winning because he's getting a lot aggressive. He's getting a lot more aggressive earlier in the game. And mutas are just not popping for Russeli.
Now, I do want to point out this small interesting fact here. Winning actually putting down a Twilight Council in the midst of all this. So he might be going for Blink Stalker. He might be going for DTs, High Templar. There's just so many options that he has with that Twilight Council. Plus, on top of the fact that he's doing damage here, he might get this third. That is actually a pretty powerful move here. I just feel like he needs to expand with it.
Yeah, he definitely should be expanding. He is preparing to expand, though. 2 gateways and a forge do go down at his natural. And Russeli does have 10 mutas. So I think these 10 mutas can actually kill the 5 Stalkers, because I think mutas actually can kill Stalkers one-on-one. I believe, and the Zealots would get cleaned up, but with these Lings assisting, I think he's going to be able to take this out. But, oh, with the recall go down, mass recall right now for winning could actually save all of these units. And he does decide to do so. So he snipes a third. Loses a few Stalkers there. But he's able to get home safe without losing everything. So that's 1 win for winning. No pun intended. But there are only 27 probes for him. So he needs to continually make probes and get this expansion going ASAP.
Oh, there goes. The Nexus is going to go down here right as the gateways are finishing up, warping them to warp gates. But I don't think he has enough to keep up with that amount of warp gates. He needs to focus on economy here. He didn't actually need those warp gates up at that time, but they are definitely going to come in handy later on once he does have that base up.
I agree completely, but it does look like Russeli is going to end up going onto the map with his Lings and Mutas. These Lings don't even have speed yet, though. All of his gas is getting put into these upgrades, but he does have some extra gas in order to try to get speed. I don't know if he actually notices, but he's just going to run into here. He's going to run into the natural. Snipe off the Mothership Core.
And this is a powerful army here that he has. The Zealots are going to be able to deal with the Lings, but the Mutas are going to clean everything up here as it looks like all the Stalkers have fallen. Now, oh wait, nope, one Stalker left. The cancel goes down on the Nexus, and this Muta Ball is going to be able to go right into the main, right over that Dark Templar Shrine.
Oh, yep, sees it. He can prepare for it very easily. And these Mutas are going to pretty much kill everything. Winning doesn't really have an answer. These two cannons are going to do some work, though, but he's going for the pylon to unpower them both at the same time. 91 supply for our Zerg. 34, 33 is going down by the second for our Protoss player, and I don't think that Winning is going to be winning this game.
Ooh, all of the probes down at the main. Winning has no economy right now at all, as now the Mutas are going to be turning their focus, and there...
GG is called. Look at that.
Wow.
So, an early attack from Winning that did take out the third, but Russeli decided to capitalize on the fact that there really was not much anti-air for Winning.